Welcome back to Sissy Maya. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an update. Additionally, consider subscribing to my Patreon to get access to these features, and much more. It was Christmas Eve, but instead of peace, the house echoed with me and my whining sister yelling, while our big sister stormed into the hallway, shouting at both of us. "What's going on here? MIA, Taylor, can't you just talk instead of yelling all the time? You two act like babies. Especially you, Tina. You're supposed to be older, but you're acting way more childish than little MIA. I wish you were a little girl like her." MIA and I just stared at Kate. We'd never heard her speak like that before. Was she having a breakdown? Or just PMS? I giggled quietly. "What?" I said, noticing their intense stares. "I was just thinking of something funny. You don't have to look at me like I'm crazy. Taylor, if you were a girl like me, we wouldn't be fighting like this. I wish you were my little sister." Both MIA and Kate kept staring, and I was about to snap back when I heard footsteps. Mom appeared in the doorway, hands on hips, scanning us. Then she fixed her gaze on me and MIA. "What are you two up to now? Like I don't already know." Mom shook her head, looking at Kate who was doing the same. "You don't need to be a genius, Mom. They're at it again, acting like babies, especially little Taylor," Kate said, teasing me. Mom's gaze hardened. "Taylory, you're small for your age, but you act younger than MIA. I wish you were more like her instead of whining all the time like a baby with a wet diaper. Life would be simpler with just girls in the house, especially after your dad left us for his secretary while I was pregnant with MIA. Maybe we should stop calling her little MIA. She's taller than you now, Taylory." I looked up at Mom, shocked, then at MIA and Kate grinning. I looked down and shuffled back to my room. I closed the door, sat on my bed, and stared at the ceiling. I wished they'd stop picking on me. Lost in thought, I didn't notice the faint glow coming from inside my shorts, the light shining through the leg hole and waistband. Suddenly, my stomach felt strange. I sat up, rubbing my belly. Then I stood, and my baggy shorts slipped down to my ankles. Just then, Kate walked in, eyeing me standing there in my boxers with shorts around my ankles. "What are you doing, little brother, staring at your boxers?" "Ah, nothing. I just stood up and my shorts fell off. Maybe I'm losing weight." Kate shook her head, hands on hips, clearly unimpressed. "What are you staring at, sis?" MIA came up behind Kate. "What are you two doing?" She looked at Kate, then at me, noticing my Spider-Man shirt and loose boxers with shorts at my ankles. "What happened to you, little Taylory?" she asked, louder than usual. "Looks like our little brother needs to listen to us about wearing clothes that actually fit instead of those huge baggy shorts." I felt weird, my stomach burning, lightheaded. I don't know what happened. I was just lying on my bed, saw a bright light, and then my shorts fell. "Kate's right. These shorts are way too big. Do you know where Mom keeps old clothes? Maybe I can find my old shorts she saved for donation." "Well, little brother, we can check the bottom of the closet to see if any shorts are still there," she said. I saw a chance to find something that might fit better. As I bent down to pull my shorts back up, Kate warned, "Don't bother. Those shorts will just slip down again, and you could trip on the stairs." I thought she was overreacting, me walking around in just my boxers. Before I could reply, Kate took my hand and led me into the spare bedroom. My boxers started slipping, so I used my free hand to hold them up as we walked down the hallway. MIA noticed and took my other hand, so I couldn't hold them at all. I hoped they wouldn't fall like my shorts had. I also realized MIA was definitely taller than me. "You're going to need underwear that fits, little Taylory, or you might end up walking around with them down," Kate said with a laugh. MIA looked down as my boxers slipped a bit while I tried to keep them up. Suddenly, Kate's phone rang. "Hold on a moment. MIA, help little Taylory find some shorts and underwear while I answer this." The moment Kate turned away, my boxers slipped off completely. I quickly covered myself with my hands.
Then something strange happened. I looked down and realized my body had changed in a way I couldn't explain. You're a girl now. Finally, a little sister to play with. Wait until Mommy and Kate see, Mia said excitedly. I couldn't believe it. I was staring at a new reality and felt overwhelmed. Mia smiled as she walked toward the door. No, Mia, we need to figure this out first. Even if I were your sister, I looked down again. I'm not ready to play just yet, so please give me some time. Mia didn't look happy with that. We'll see what Mommy says when she finds out. You'll be wearing all my dresses I've outgrown, Mia giggled. I felt nervous because Mommy loved girly things and had raised Kate and Mia to be that way too. I reached out and took Mia's hand. Please, Mia, help me. I'll do whatever you want. Just don't tell Mommy I'm like this now. I promise I'll figure out how to change back, and I'll even play with you, okay? Anything. Is that what you said, little sister? And you'll play with me whenever I want? I felt nervous to answer but knew I had no choice. If Mia told Mommy, I might be stuck like this longer than I wanted. I decided to go along with her plan for now and figure things out later. I smiled at Mia. Yes, I'll do whatever you want. Just don't tell anyone what happened, okay? I look the same otherwise. No one will know as long as you promise not to say anything. All right, it's a deal. But if you change your mind and don't listen to me, I'll have to tell Mommy, Kate, and even everyone at school, okay? I felt a bit relieved and finally put my hands back in front of my new, well, you know. I noticed a big grin on Mia's face. I had a feeling this wasn't going to end well. Okay, I'm in the mood to play dress up, and since you're practically half-dressed anyway, let's do it, little Tina. The way she said Tina, it sounded like the girl's version of my name. That sounds fair. I need something to wear before Mommy sees me like this. Mia smiled and walked over to her dresser, handing me a pair of her panties. They were yellow with little flowers all over. Well, no one would see them under my clothes, so maybe it wasn't so bad. See? I'm doing what you want, Mia. I pulled the panties up, but they were way too loose, almost slipping back down. They don't fit. Guess I'll have to stick with my boy underwear. I felt like I'd won a small victory. Oh no, your boy underwear is even bigger than mine. I have a box in my closet with my old clothes that I've outgrown. Those might fit you. I was surprised she still kept her old clothes. Like you said, little brother, your face and hair look the same, but I think you shrank a few inches. So you really are my little brother now, or little sister, she giggled. She was probably right, even if I didn't want to admit it. It made sense why my shorts and underwear fell off. They fit yesterday, but after becoming a little girl, I must have shrunk. I didn't think it could get worse, being changed from an 8-year-old boy to a smaller kid than my little sister. Here you go, little Tina, try these on. I know these are more your size and style, Mia giggled. Style? I didn't have a style of panties. I took the panties and slipped off Mia's regular ones, then put on the ones she'd outgrown. Mia, these feel different. They're thick between my legs, almost padded. Yes, they're padded. Like I said, these are more your style for a little sister, she laughed. I wasn't amused as I realized I was wearing little toddler-style training panties. I thought I couldn't feel worse, but I was wrong. I looked down at my new underwear, not sure what to say. If I complained, she might tell everyone I'd been transformed. I'd have to do as she said until I could figure out how to change back. Okay, let's play dress up like I asked, little sister. Lift your arms. I did as she said, feeling her pull a shirt over my head. I slipped my arms through the puffy little sleeves and realized I wasn't wearing a shirt at all, but a little girl's dress. I looked at Mia, shocked. I thought you promised not to tell anyone I'm a girl now. You promised. I turned and saw my reflection in the full-length mirror as Mia knelt by my feet, putting on little lace socks that barely covered my ankles. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone, just like I promised. We're only playing dress up, and you look so pretty in my old dress, little sister. Pink really suits you, especially with your new panties. This dress has all the Christmas colors in a floral pattern. It's a bit short so you can crawl around like a baby if you want, she giggled. I remembered her going Christmas caroling in a diaper when she was little. You're lucky, little sister, because if I find the matching plastic panties for this dress, I'd have you wear them too. I looked down at my feet, feeling scared. Can you hear that, little Tina? All the girls from school are singing Christmas carols outside. We have to join them. I stood next to Mia as she opened the front door, revealing over 24 girls singing Jingle Bells on the lawn. When they finish this song, we'll go out with them and walk through the neighborhood. I finally broke down. The thought of going outside dressed like a little girl, smiling and singing with the others, overwhelmed me. Tears started falling, and then I felt warmth spreading down my legs. I cried even harder as my clothes soaked. Mia looked down at me. Looks like we'll need to find those plastic panties so you can be comfortable under your pretty dress, little sister. That was wonderful, everyone. My little sister here had a little accident, so I'll get her changed. Then we'll meet you at the next house for more caroling, Mia called out after the group finished singing. Now, if you don't want me telling everyone that you're really a girl, you'll join me and my friends for caroling. If you don't, I'll tell everyone. Mia seemed to have lost it, calling me a little baby girl. That's not funny, sis. We both know I really am a girl now, but I don't want to wear dresses, that was the deal, Mia. If you told Mommy, she'd have me dressed just like you and Kate. I know the deal, little sister or brother. We're just playing dress up so everyone thinks that too. Only you and I know the truth, that you're really a girl who should be wearing dresses all the time, Mia giggled. I felt like crying for the 100th time that day, but that would just make me fit the baby sister role more, so I held back. Rubbing my eyes, I looked at Mia. I wish you'd stop giggling so much, you're making me nervous. I watched as Mia pulled off my wet socks, cleaned me up gently, and put on a fresh diaper along with those plastic panties she had found. We stood by the door, and somewhere far away, little elves chuckled over the 3 wishes that all came true in Southern California. 4 wishes, if you counted mine, that my family would stop teasing me. Now that I was a girl, maybe no one would tease me anymore. The elves just needed to help with some of those wishes. They laughed softly, watching my big sister Mia hold my hand as I waddled along in my diaper and pretty new dress, catching up with the other girls singing Christmas carols. Merry Christmas to all, and I hope and pray everyone has a wonderful new year. Don't forget to join me on Patreon for exclusive content,